This video is on heavy metal chelation, getting out bleep and getting parasites out of the body. My name is Cassandra. I'm 12 times banned on TikTok, and I'm trying not to make it 13. In 2020, I started a business out of non-comply, and I started utilizing my open pollinated non-hybrid garden. I wanted to do something truly unique, so I made sure that in this super competitive, what I thought was a holistic world, that everything was upgraded, meaning very fresh, small batch, fresh made, really nutrient dense soil. The list goes on, pasture raised, grass fed, and the list goes on, clean living water in the fourth phase as bases. And I'm starting with this video right now that TikTok actually silenced, which makes complete sense. So in the heavy metal chelation world, so many have fallen for products that are so incredibly popular to tell them that they're getting heavy metals out. And unfortunately, the facts are that they're putting more heavy metals in. The most popular products, and probably all of them that you've heard about, and some that you probably have in your medicine cabinet, they all contain metal within the products. The reason why, and the reason I'm bleeping this out, is because in the way that there's resistance against me from every angle, when I use social media to advertise my business, and the way that I do things, I don't take shortcuts. I run my own garden for this business. I make everything by hand. I can't do things like every single business does, so I'm at home a lot. Therefore, a lot of my business is ran through online marketing, and because of the censorship, I haven't been at the place yet to pay people to do that for me. With that being said, I need to put my videos into more than one place. So this is going to YouTube and my complimentary Patreon series. YouTube is extremely censored, okay? I have a paid Patreon collection. Everything that is in there would not be allowed on YouTube. I'm not going to get into the background of what I've been through with YouTube. But let's just say even a 14-minute complimentary introduction into one of my paid Patreon episodes was taken down from here. So every time I say bleep, it is a word that starts with an N and it ends in an ology. I'm going to repeat that again. Every time I say bleep, I'm talking about babology, okay? It starts with an N and it ends in an ology. And every time there is bleep, there is metal. You don't have to believe me, but this is facts. Once again, I am a Patreon host. Everything is broken down in my paid tiers. So this is facts. Every time there is bleep, there is metal and there is artificial blank. Okay, with that being said, this is going to be a very unique video because what is going to be advertised on here, yes, I am representing my products, my company, my research. With that being said, in a lot of these heavy metal chelation products, what you're going to see is vitamin C. But this is not natural vitamin C, and this is where I'm going to lose a lot of you. I want you to hear that again. This is not natural vitamin C. This is synthetic vitamin C. To understand more of what I'm saying, there are two complimentary free downloads in my link in bio, which is sovereignhippie.info. Start with the 3 hidden keys to, you can start with the 3 hidden keys to right here, to quicker, more effective parasite detox. Read that. And then this is a free 27-minute video, crazy insightful and equipping and shocking, that'll help you understand this more. So that vitamin C, it's not real vitamin C, and it also has bleep. So you cannot have effective heavy metal parasite cleanse when you're taking a product that also has it in there. And then when you really understand bleep, for those of you who understand it, you understand the networks that are formed. And of course, so many other layers that go with that.
Quick food for thought as it's at the top of my brain. Did you know that basil is an herb that contains a good amount of chlorophyll? Basil is one of the herbs that contains a good amount of chlorophyll. And did you know, like chlorella, chlorophyll is a heavy metal chelator? So my toasted strawberry basil tea also aids in heavy metal detox. Here's another thing. Did you know zinc with selenium are also natural chelators? So my pine needle tea plus would also be helpful with a heavy metal detox. Also, avocado oil contains chlorophyll, so that would be my just FYI, my oregano oil is oregano avocado oil. That's what I learned today. Yay. Of course, I'm not done yet. Alpha lipoic acid is going to do that as well. And you could take supplements, but a really easy way to get it is just drink your green juices. This is one of the ways that I helped heal myself from very bad black mold sickness, and I mean very bad. Very bad. I drink a lot of green juice. That's one of the things I did. The other thing was grass-fed bone broth, or pasture-raised chicken bone broth that I made myself. Lots of raw garlic, and some other things, but lots of green juice because of the alpha lipoic acid. So there's another one. This is the third time I'm trying to make this video, so let me make this short and sweet as possible. This focuses on zeaxanthin, which is found in chlorella. Go back to this comment to see what this is about, because apparently I gotta make this very short. Listen, it's about heavy metal chelate. And I can see this video is glitching. Thank you so much. Chlorella and spirulina are easily contaminated. One of the ways is the contaminants that it picks up as it's being grown through the air and through the water. Another way is by the process of breaking the cell walls, which is a marketing gimmick. Cell walls never needed to be broken. Now, a fuller video will go on my Patreon at some point. I'm sitting on this information just like I'm sitting on so much more, so it will come in due time. It will go with the video I meant to release before about contaminated spirulina and how easy it is to be contaminated. So let me get on with it. One of the things that you find in chlorella is zeaxanthin. Oh my god, this is ticking me off. I hope they don't drop this video again. Third on the list of this website is fresh basil, okay? Down the list more is dried basil. And these are more at the top of the list, so you've got dried oregano as well. And then you've got sage. So one of the main things people get chlorella for is zeaxanthin, and it is so easy to find. In fact, pine needles also contain zeaxanthin, and so do pine nuts. So imagine a really, really fresh pesto with fresh basil and pine nuts. You're getting a great source of this, plus lots of chlorophyll. That is heavy metal chelation in a food. That is heavy metal chelation in a food. Now, my favorite heavy metal detox is Living Green Charge and Clean and Super Immune Adaptogen Tonic. But sticking with the Living Green Charge and Clean, it is extra effective because there is actually natural probiotic and actually natural B12 and K1 and K2 and shikimic acid. And I know the process in which I make it, and so I know that there's no way that it can be contaminated. Yes, the wild forage pine needles do touch the air that have the sky poisons, but then I clean off the sky poisons. And then not to mention the base that everything goes in would further clean them off. It is a natural living water base with 70 to 150 actually natural minerals that would neutralize any contamination.